case. Or you could just, well, you could just not play the game at all. But
More or less, yeah.
yeah. In this case, though, Belmont's live in the sea another set against Inkling this time. I actually haven't seen this matchup a ton, but I gotta imagine Inkling's pretty fast, so there's probably a lot of ways in which Inkling can get in on Belmont. But Belmont, again, if you get stuck in that vortex, it is going to be a bad time for you.
Nah. I mean, Belmont's 2 dislikes might wind up being kids and squids. Citadel choosing to be both as we go to small battlefield for the losers quarterfinals game number 1. And yeah, the back air combos. This is going to be so huge. Being able to maximize your efficiency off of these mid air combos. Back air being able to combo window itself at those mid percentages is going to certainly be significant. But yeah, the ease of access for closing things out if you're Aghi is certainly appreciated. And that's something that Citadel is going to have to work just a little bit harder than Aghi for.
Yeah, and this is kind of one of those things where, like, when you come up against a really good Belmont, I feel like it's very easy to get tilted, because adjusting to a character like this isn't really easy, because the margin for error isn't that big, because once you kind of get stuck into, like, a ledge trap or just something, or, like, a setup, chances are you're already dead before you really get to figure it out.
Trying to figure this out is Citadel, who, again, a Ridley main who has been going Inkling just a little bit more as of late. I mean, barely reaching the top 5 of the characters that they use, and really it's nowhere close to the amount of times that they've gone Bowser. Oh, here we go.
Please don't be on my end.
Damn it, Citadel.
This actually might be. I'm going to be pretty upset if it is.
I'm almost positive Citadel disconnected.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, he didn't. God. It wasn't Citadel.
No. It was.
Yeah, it was Aghi.
I'm just glad it wasn't me, because there's been some issues. So that's Aghi, and that's a shame, because Aghi was definitely up, kind of surging too. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Usually the procedure is if you dropped out, you lose the game. So I'm gonna open up Smash GG chat and see what's going on. But
yeah, we're gonna have to see about that. And Aghi, that's going to be the first loss that they have suffered in loser's side, and it wasn't their opponent that wound up beating them. It was their connection.
All right, all I see in chat is Aghi saying it was my fiance's fault. So I'll just go with that. Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully she doesn't see this. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh no. Oh, Chris, what are you doing?
I didn't. I know.
Chris, you homewrecker. What is wrong?
Well, guess what? Citadel gets a game 1 dub, and if we're Citadel, we definitely take those. These are best of 3, so we take what we can get, especially against a really competent Belmont.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Aghi has proven themselves to be more than capable in terms of their opposition. But, yeah, Citadel with this Inkling has been putting in the work all throughout this bracket.
Dude, her Pro Controller connected to the Switch by accident.
Oh, no.
That is a shame. I'm sorry.
Look, okay.
She probably feels bad.
I know that we haven't heard this in a while because, offline hasn't really been around.
Yeah.
Disconnect your Pro Controller.
Disconnect your Pro Controllers.
Disconnect your Pro Controllers.
Disconnect your Pro Controllers.
Oh my gosh. Unbelievable.
Oh my goodness.
The things that you feel like you take for granted, especially when it comes to offline or online play. It's just, this is like between that and here at Xeno, we use a number card system. All these things, man. It's unbelievable. If you're ready if you want to do low tiers, come up to the desk. Shout outs to Bears, but I don't know. It's just these things that you just feel like, we'll get back to it one day. I know, but it's nice to look back and really take stock. And these are things that you can't take for granted because you don't know how long you're gonna have them.
Yeah, I mean that's very true, especially now. I was talking with Fang about this, where we've had just as much now online as offline pretty much in about a month, because Frostbite was the last big offline event before everything really ended, and that was in February. And guess what, Stu? We're about 11 days removed from February, so we've been playing this game now online just as long as you have offline in about a month.
There you go. I mean, that is perhaps the case, and we'll have to see. Only time will tell. What I can say for sure at the very moment is the inauguration happened today, and that means that the Philadelphia Union are officially America's team. Shouts to the Union.
Nice.
Yeah, no, Biden was at their first game, did the first kick and everything.
Yo.
Yeah, I will. I have the evidence to prove it. So we all razzed him because it was right after the whole like this is the big effing deal thing. If you remember that,
I do.
we all chanted that at him. It was amazing.
You chanted, "This is a big effing deal."
Yeah,
That's
like
hype.
the entire Sons of Ben. It was amazing. Like, look, it's not like we don't like the guy. It's just, come on, that's too funny.
That's honestly a good chant. And wow, I'm just watching Inkling low profile the cross.
Yeah, I mean, Inkling can do that. It's not like they're invincible on dash or anything, but they can low profile, especially when they're ducking in and trying to refill their ink. You know, all those things that you take for granted, like the cross, are simply not going to hit in that situation. Citadel right now dominating the proceedings of this matchup. Aghi going to have to get their momentum back. The one game that they wind up actually losing here could well be their death knell, ironically enough, this time in Belmont.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here. I mean, this is, based off the first game, I feel like Aggies could be fine, but it does look like Citadel sort of made some of the proper adjustments as Aghi gets back into it, but gonna have to sort of sweat to get himself to game 3. And that was a really fantastic edge guard, just anticipating the tether recovery.
Now, this is not me doubting Citadel's skill as a player, because that has been proven over multiple instances in both on and offline brackets. I will say, though, I am curious as to when Aghi is going to take this stock, because the Inkling definitely got the first kill, but if you remember, it took about 161 percentage points. That's not exactly efficient, Chris.
No, not at all, and I do recall, and we'll see, because we got to see Aghi take out Citadel at much less percent, so, and there we go. Axe coming out, and such a good, reliable tool, especially catching jumps off the ledge.
Gotta say, though, areas of opportunity certainly exist for Citadel to open themselves up, but not if they keep getting batted around. And, yeah, when you have tools like the cross and certainly the axe to potentially finish things off. Oh, my gosh, yeah, axe into cross, certainly.
Yeah, wow.
That's a thing. Now you're thinking with portals, my guy. But this is Citadel. Yeah, I'm just breaking out all like the early 2010s references. It's nuts.
It's okay with me. Yeah, so here we go. Aghi turning things around. Exactly what we were just saying is what needed to happen. Sure enough, it happened. And now Citadel really having to play careful around those axes. Smart high recovery from Aghi, knowing that he was probably dead if he went any lower.
Yeah, it's a tough ask, but I think they might have a way to get into this thing. If you're able, I would have to think Aghi's gonna have to figure it out. Oh my gosh, did they just get helped back?
Yeah, he was ready for that too.
Yeah,
ready for that tech, and that was the ink win box that gave him that led him from free fall to able to do something.
I mean, that is some large brain stuff. I gotta give it to Aghi for that one. But yeah, you're kind of putting a lot of trust in your opposition there. I gotta say, I would not rely on that super hard.
I don't even know. I'm watching Aghi play, and I'm like, this was probably calculated, but like, I don't know. I don't know if that was just one of those things that just worked out, and he was just prepared. Maybe he's seen it a few times, but here we go. This is the classic scenario you don't want to be in against the Belmont, and that's why.
Yeah, no, there is no such thing as a free get back from ledge against the Belmont. You have a very, very pricey toll to pay, and for Aghi, that's going to be your stock.
Yeah, and that's this is it. It's so easy to get caught in this on the ledge. Like, this is why people hate playing against this character, is because this situation right here is stressful. You can't jump up. You can't drop down. You can't neutral get up. You can't do any of that stuff. You just die. And then you're at a distance where if that whip hits you, you die early too. So these characters may be abysmal off stage, and if you could out neutral them, which probably can with a lot of characters, it's easy to put them off stage. But
that is a that is a definite yes. But then again, it's all well and good in theory. It all comes down to how well it works in practice.
yeah, that's exactly what it boils down to. That's why they play the game, and you know that's why we're seeing Aghi turn up right now, nearly having a nice little 2-0 for himself, minus that disconnect. So this might turn right back around for him, or maybe Citadel, that first game was really the gift that keeps on giving. We will find out soon, but either way, the winner of this set will be going on to play Ice Ninja, which was the Mega Man we got to watch just a few sets ago against Delta
Against
Force.
Citadel. No, Citadel,
Yeah,
excuse me. Yeah, you're right. Citadel and Doom was the other semifinal
Yeah,
match.
and
Excuse
Delta
me.
Force kind of made life hell for Ice Ninja, so we'll see. I have a feeling, I don't know if I'm Ice Ninja, this Belmont terrifies me, especially after seeing Azona already in Link. But here we go, seeing it running back. I don't know to what stage though.
It doesn't sound like the most attractive of prospects, I will say. But yeah, Ice Ninja wound up taking out Tusk by a score of 2-1 in the losers quarterfinal matchup. They're awaiting their opposition right now, and gotta say, Ice Ninja certainly watching with eager anticipation at the very least, but we'll have to see how eager it is after this one as we go back to Small Battlefield for game number 3.
Yep. So Small Battlefield. I wanna say this is actually kind of a good for Belmont in a way, but
Why do you say that?
I sort of think that just like having, so I feel like it's almost harder to. Oh my god. I feel like well, for one, there's ways in which you could do stuff like that to kill off the top, and for two, I feel like there's other ways of just sort of catching jumps in a way. I mean, this is also me just kind of basing it off of the way Aghi's playing, because he's really kind of placing these axes perfectly. So even if you're Citadel trying to land on a platform, it's going to be hell. So it's like you think you have extra refuge, but you're still getting hit by something.
You know, that is actually not that bad a point, I will say. I don't necessarily agree with you. I do think in a vacuum this benefits Inkling, but just
Probably.
considering how Aghi is playing, I won't say that you're wrong for considering that methodology.
Yeah, I mean, you're 100% correct. I think any stage at this point is going to benefit the non-Belmont player, especially if you're a quick one like Inkling, but it just feels like Aghi really just has all of the scenarios sort of down his head of where Citadel is going to be moving.
Oh, yeah, no, I tensed up too. That's Citadel and Aghi making life just a little tenser for the both of them, and certainly ourselves too. You can tell us at home how you reacted. I won't judge, but since I have no room to. Yeah, not able to get these kills just yet. And again, this is what happens when Inkling starts to struggle to kill, even at 150%, Chris.
Yeah, this looks really frustrating for Citadel, and understandably so. And here you could see the placement on all of the B weapons for Aghi is just right on. He's got ledge covered. He's got the platform covered. You know, he's got his landings covered. He's just, you know, this isn't projectile spam. This is like literally just calculated. I know where you're going to land, and I'm going to catch you and then kill you, because that's what has been happening. So here we are. Last stock situation for Citadel. This could be it for him if Aghi's able to hang on and, you know, not catch any unfortunate circumstances off stage, which is very possible for Belmont. Like it is still easy to die at these percents.
I mean, I'm not about to sit here and say that it's going to be an easy road for Citadel. Certainly the exact opposite is true, especially when you find yourself at ledge as often as you do. You're winning a lot of neutral interactions, but simply not able to capitalize in the stock count, and that is the problem with this character, it seems. Last stock situation for both, but Citadel with still such a long road to climb.
Yo, that was right on the ledge.
He framed with the... Oh, man, that is absolutely...
There's that platform coming in handy. He gets a little leverage on the axe, too, from up there, and I think that is... Like, he just knows where to throw it. Covering everything, Stu.
That is, that's
That is a tough one for Citadel, especially considering you did not play all that poorly. But that's going to be a 2-1 for Aghi, who's yeah, they're moving on up. And I think I just froze.
Yeah, you froze. You dropped out for a minute ago. Just come back in. Yeah, that was a big dub for Aghi, making things look pretty good for Belmonts, despite the short.
You can still hear me though, right?
I can still hear you.
Okay, cool. So, oh, that's neat.